lot of news around the world. President Trump just saying Iran is not winning this war. Israel and Iran continuing strikes on each other. It is nightfall right now, nighttime there. It's been nightfall for a couple of hours already there in that time zone. Tel Aviv, you're looking at now. That's war fighting going on, and Israel is in the process of destroying Iran's nuclear weapons program. That's the goal, and they are hard at it. Earlier, the Israeli President Isaac Herzog went to the site of an Iranian missile attack that killed 4 Israeli civilians in central Israel. And he sent this message to Iran.
I have news for the Iranian regime. You think you're going to tire us or make us fatigue? You're absolutely wrong. We're a very strong, resilient nation with very strong capabilities in all fields. I think you're feeling it out there in Iran. And I think the Iranian people are fed up and they want change, and so, of course, the entire region. We deserve change.
Israel has been hitting Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure, and Iran says those strikes have killed more than 200 people just since Friday, at least 24 in Israel killed by Iran strikes. President Trump sees a chance to stop the fighting as multiple reports say Iran now wants to talk, and he just confirmed that. We showed it to you live. He said, yes, I gave them the opportunity.
Well, I hope there's going to be a deal. I think it's time for a deal, and we'll see what happens. But sometimes they have to fight it out, but we're going to see what happens. I think there's a good chance there'll be a deal.
And, of course, just moments ago, we showed you live him going even further, that they should talk as soon as possible if they want a deal. And focus now, Aaron Cohen, Israeli special ops veteran and Middle East and counterterrorism analyst. Always great to have you on the program. So what do you make of this latest wording from the president? Iran is not winning this war.
Well, it's good to see you, Harris. I agree. Let me tell you where I'm at with all this. This is no longer about deterrence. Israel is now in what I call the decapitation phase. This is no longer retaliation for missiles. This is about systematically dismantling Iran's ability to project power regionally and globally. And the Mossad started this off by dismantling Tehran from inside the wire. And in just the last 72 hours, the IDF's taken out nearly 1/3 of Iran's launch capability, then Iran's response is already degrading, and you can tell in the quality of where they're landing. They're running out of options, and they're launching blindly with less accuracy, more desperation. I can smell the panic. And the fact that one missile just landed near the U.S. consulate tells me how reckless they're getting right now, and there's a red line that they just crossed. And so they feel that pressure building.
Yeah, and I want to make it clear, Ambassador Mike Huckabee has said that there were no Americans injured in that, and there was minor damage from the concussion of the missile explosion. But you're right. I mean, they're kind of all over the place, and no friends to help them, it would seem.
That's right. And we're watching the beginning of a regime-breaking moment. This is very psychological, this war, but I got to tell you, Israel's message to Tehran is very simple right now. We're inside your system. We know where you launch from. We know where your leadership sleeps, and we're not backing down. And as for what you said about President Trump's comment, they have to figure it out or they want to come to the table. I think that's exactly what's happening right now. But the fact is, Israel's intelligence, their cyber, these strikes, their capability is showing the world what this modern warfare looks like, and Israel's not backing down. I feel like Israel's just getting warmed up.
So, Aaron, let me ask you this question. I had Joey Jones on earlier, and he said that, you know, this is a situation that perhaps Israel wants regime change. Would that change anything necessarily? I mean, you still got to take out the nuclear capabilities. You've still got to do at least what President Trump was saying. Let us, as a group of nations, come in and dismantle everything and take away that capability if Israel doesn't shoot it down.
I agree. I think that the forward operations need to continue. I think that they are going to continue. I think that Israel is so inside the wire right now and so deeply on top of Iran's military machine that it's really just a question of days until Israel can dismantle Iran's capabilities completely. So I agree with that 100%. But I really do believe that now is the time for the Iranian people to start rising up, Harris. And what I want to say to them is this. Mardom Iran, in rejim shoma gerogan gareft. Vani izdat ast ma be shoma hastim, to the people of Iran. This regime has held you hostage, and it's time for your freedom. And Israel stands with you, and so does the world.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. If they can just hear those words, you wonder what could be possible with pressure from the inside already. I mean, they turned assets, Mossad, on the ground. Aaron Cohen, it is always a pleasure to have you on and to take us through these breaking moments. Appreciate you.